Good morning children. I welcome you all to the next video of class 12 business studies, and in this video first we are going to revise all the 5 chapters which we have already discussed. Then I am going to provide you a worksheet to complete. This is the first chapter, that is nature and significance of management. We have discussed about its elements, that is process, effectiveness and efficiency. Then we have discussed about the levels, top level, middle level, operational levels, its importance. Then objectives also we have discussed, organizational, social, personal. Then we have talked about the nature, whether it is a art, science or profession. Then characteristics we have also discuss, that is goal oriented, multidimensional, group activity, intangible, pervasive, continuous and dynamic function. And we have also discussed about the functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So this was the entire chapter number 1, and you can learn it from these points also. Then this is the second chapter, that is principles of management. In this we have gone through the importance, what are the importance of principles of management, what is its nature, then contribution by Fayol and Taylor. So they have given principles of Fayol's like this: division of work, authority, responsibility, discipline, equity, unity of command, unity of direction, stability of personal, remuneration, then subordination of individual interest to general interest, order, decentralization and centralization, then aspiratory corps, scalar chain and initiative. These were the principles that were given by Fayol's, and we have already discussed this. Then we have discussed about Taylor's principles, that science not rule of thumb, harmony, cooperation not individualism, then development of workers to their greatest efficiency and prosperity. Then there were techniques, that is functional foremanship, standardization and simplification of work, method study, motion study, time study, fatigue study and differential piece way systems. These all were given by Taylor. We have discussed in the second chapter about this also. Then move on to the third chapter, management and business environment. We have discussed about all the features. Then we have discussed about the dimensions that were very important, that is economic, social, technological, political and legal. We have discussed about all the importance of management and business environment, that is helps to identify opportunities to get advantage of being the first mover, then helps to identify threats and early warning signals, helps in tapping useful resources, help in coping with rapid changes, helps in planning and policy formulation and helps in improve the performance also. Then we have discussed in the same chapter about liberalization, globalization and privatization. Okay, then we have discussed about the impact of economic reforms on business. This is the fourth chapter of planning. We have discussed about all the features. Then we have discussed about the importance of planning. Then we have discussed about planning process, very important, that was planning process. Then limitations of planning. Then we have discussed about the types of plans. We have categorized into single use plans or standing plans in this chapter. This is the overview of this chapter. Then this is the fifth chapter, organizing. We have discussed about its importance over here. Then these are the steps to be followed in organizing. Then we have discussed about types of organization. It can be formal, they have given the features, advantages and disadvantages. Then we have talked about informal. In that also we have discussed about all the features, advantages and disadvantages. Then we have discussed about the functions of organizational structures, that is they have explained over here. Then we have discussed about delegation of authority, that was divided into responsibility, accountability and authority. We have discussed about that also. We have discussed about centralization and decentralization and importance of decentralization also we have discussed. Children, this is the worksheet that you have to do at your home. Now I am going to discuss the questions with you so that you can solve it easily. Basically, there are many questions in the examination. There can be 1 mark question, 3 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks and 6 marks, and there are internal choices also. For 1 to 20 questions, there is 1 mark question. It can be MCQs or it can be direct questions sometimes. So let me discuss first of all 1 mark question. So first question is, name the process which provides the requisites amount, quality, timing and sequence of efforts and ensures that planned objectives are achieved within minimum of conflict. What is this? This is known as coordination. Then what are planning premises? We have discussed in the chapter planning, so you will write down that. Then this is one type of case study. Having transformed 2500 kirana stores across 8 cities into virtual supermarkets, they start up Quick Biz further decided in advance to collaborate with this much stores owns into 30 top cities of the country by end of the year. The company has set its eye on digitalizing over 1 lakh kirana stores over the next 18 to 24 months. Now you have to identify and explain the step in the process of one of the function of management discussed above. Over here we have discussed about the planning process. The first step in the planning process is being discussed over here, that is setting of objective. Explain the last step to be performed. When we have discussed about setting of objective, you will be explaining it. Then the last is the planning processes follow-up action, that is also to be discussed. So this is type of a case study question. You need to understand this. Then fourth question, give characteristics of management. You know that I have discussed in the first chapter. You will write it down. Then differentiate between delegation of authority and decentralization. This also we have discussed in the fifth chapter. State any 5 characteristics of coordination. First chapter we have discussed. Then briefly explain work study technique that helps in developing standards to be followed. Then state functions of operational management, that is the middle level, or we are talking about the last level. You have to identify and then you have to define. Then explain unity of command and equity as principles of management, and what is the importance of organizing function. This is the last question. So you will be doing all these questions. After your holidays, I am going to check out whether you have prepared your notes properly, which I have already explained for the 5 chapters, and this worksheet. You need to practice the case studies also. After that, when we are going to meet, then we are going to clarify. Thank you, children.